There is a movement of people that claim truth. I once spoke about this when I made the video about the lady who was, the Sangoma lady, who was saying all kinds of things about the ZCC leader, if you remember. I mentioned there is a movement of people that say they speak truth, but no reference for truth, right? So no Bible, nothing. And so they expose, they do what, but there is no center of truth or center of authority. And I saw this podcast video here claiming that there is no Christians in heaven. And I thought this video is a perfect example. I'm going to play it. It has a caption so you can read along. I'll leave it right there. All right. So what was she saying?
Le hodimo ha ba yo bazalwane. Ene ke kopa le mmamele hantle. Ha ke mona ho qosa mang kapa mang. Ha ke mona ho tlo nyenyefatsa mang kapa mang. Ke batla fela dintho re di behe hantle straight. Bothata ba bazalwane ba shielda dintho too much.
Okay. She's talking about the Christians she knows. They cover too much. You know, you're talking about the people that you know. The Christians you know keep shielding. We don't shield. We're always talking about the things that are wrong and correcting the ills within church and society as a whole. And so to say, Bazalwane, they deal with it. You're being unjust in your assessment. But anyways.
Badi pata, nthola ha ile sebe o bona ke bese. And ha ona batho ba ahlolang jolo ka batho bao.
Oh. So she's not judging anybody. She's not pointing fingers at anybody. And they like sugarcoating or they like covering up things. But they are very judgmental. So I want you to spot what she's doing here. It's a classic. If you learn this trick and you don't fall for it, you'll be very effective in truth. Because what she's doing, it's a classic to keep you silent. It's self-righteousness, and I'll point it out in this video. Okay, so she knows the sins that are happening in church. The very thing she said Christians do, she is doing. She said they're always pointing fingers, but she is now pointing her finger. This is hypocrisy. What she's doing, it's hypocrisy. It's claiming I'm not doing something. Don't do it to me, while she's doing it to you. It's a trick to silence you. If you don't fall for this, you'll be very effective in truth. There's many people, especially people who are self-righteous, outside of truth. Because she knows one or two people who are in error. To her, all of you have fingers on you. Oh yeah, there are Christians who are doing all kinds of sins. Hey, ngenapi lapho. Ngenapi, ukuthi benzani. You know, and you mostly hear it with people who talk about, hey, do you know what church choir? Am I in the church choir? Church choir people, do you know what they do? Do I look like a church choir person? Can you hear this voice? Do you know the level of bimbering? Do you know the level of bimbering that this voice does? I found YouTube, you know, the voice doesn't matter, you know. The microphone can make me sound better. I'm not in the choir. So telling me about the sins in the choir has nothing. So by shielding all Christians with this, it's a trick to silence you. Don't fall for this trick.
Ufumane hore rada o jola le bo sister bana kaofela e ba hai but haibo o bona sesi bazalwane re nwa le bona mona dithabeneng.
Listen to me now speaking two different languages. Have you ever seen me there? Have you ever seen me with a beer alcohol bottle in my hand? Just seeing me with a beer alcohol. Not that there's any. But have you ever seen me? You haven't. So it's a silencing trick, because now you have to say, yeah, they are there. You know, they are Christians. Yeah, that one is doing that. It's a silencing trick. Let's go back.
But sometimes motho wa gona o ema mono a halalele a bina kae ntate re ka ntsha diphiri tse tshosang hana jwalo ka baruti rona ga di bona.
We always talk about them. So what is she going to reveal that we don't already? It's a self-righteousness position. People like this don't come to church. If you compromise truth because of people like this lady here, you make a very big mistake on your life. This lady, or people that speak like her, are not interested in church. I've stayed with people like this. I remember in my time staying in one particular neighborhood, let me not say where, the people in that yard used to use these arguments. And bear in mind, they couldn't use these arguments on me because they stayed with me and I didn't do those things. But they said, yeah, but they're out there. So it's a trick to silence you, questioning them. And also, this is also a wake-up call for people that indulge in all kinds of manner of dubious behavior with these people. This is why you don't have an upper arm in being able to convict these people to truth, because you indulge with them in this nonsense. That's why I seek shy. That's why when we see you doing all kinds of nonsense, we must be doing funny explanations because you can't behave. Hey, chief. Why? Because you lose your ground in being able to witness when you do that behavior. So please grow up. But this lady, her trick is, it's people that are not coming to church. They will use this their whole life. I'm telling you, people like this don't care about right. They don't care about truth. They don't. Ask her, what does she believe? No, I believe in God. They are one of those, I believe in God at my house. What Bible did you read that says that? So never fall for the trick of people like this lady here. Never fall for the trick of people like this that want to point the sins of church. It's only a way for them to justify why they don't believe. But it's nonsense. Do you not buy an iPhone because you saw a fake iPhone? Do you not buy a Nike shoe because you saw a fake Nike shoe? Doesn't make sense. But anyways, let's let her learn the trick. It's a trick. It's a trickster move. Basically, it's, I'm going to use an argument by which you can't refute because, hey, I might know someone who's like that. You might not be like that. It's a trick.
But it's not our place.
Yeah,
it's not.
So they like to make themselves better than other people. Do you get what the issue is? Is that she doesn't want to be corrected. It's a trick. That's the issue there. If you can spot that, you're done. They think that they are going to heaven. How? If we are not going, who's going?
Convince o ke nna yane a neng a bina man ne ke letsa di drama ke nna yane wa katara ne ha ne ke letsa batho ba ne ba shapo batho ba fola modimo a ba kapotsi.
So do you see what she's doing? She's saying, so Christians are not going to heaven. She's not going to quote for us where she gets that. And she says people will come and say that they know him. She should quote the rest of the verse. She's trying to make a reference for something that's in the Bible. Matthew chapter number 7. And then he says, I do not know them. Yeah, he was talking about the fakes in that. It's a trick. Don't fall for it.
It's better ha modimo au ahlola. Au ahlolele ntho tse bang go yentse. Ona lo re ebe o phiri fela wa pere le koko la nku eh o ka mpa tsuba Krista tama o lo inelwa chibuku le bujwala o reka modimo wa hlola o bo sena ntho ka reng mare modimo o bo re ntate e yentse.
Do you hear what her goal is? That's it. You see, did you hear it now? Her goal is go and be a terrible drunkard. Go waste your life. Go buy all these things that will damage your body, that you are ineffective in anything, so that you can say, I did it. Like, what thinking is that? That's like saying, oh yeah, go have unprotected sex, so that you know that you had sex. So what are you talking? It's a self-righteousness. She's self-righteousing herself, if that's a word. Self-righteousing herself in wrong, so that you do not have a voice to call her out. Continue.
Better wa hlola ka ntho o yentse. Ho rona mona o ntse ipata o inketse motho a right. But ke batla o le jwetsa ho modimo ha ona ntho e pateileng. O tlo shaya rona lefatshe mo mare le teng letsatsi la ka hlolo tla ema le modimo le shebane tje.
No, ana mthaba tla o sheba letsatsi.
Wa utlwa gaitsi dia.
Asa ke try ho hanyetsana le wena kana go longo mare ape ke a utlwa gore ntse tse di nnete.
Do you hear what she's done? She's completely silenced him. Boom. Boom. She's talking nonsense. There's no such. It's not an offensive thing for me towards her or anything. Nothing against her. I don't know her. I just saw her video of her teaching things that are not there. Be very careful with this type of people. Very, very careful. It's a very sly way of talking. If you know what I mean. It's a sly way of talking, of saying they hold the moral code by what to do. And what is their moral code? Do whatever you want. That's why it always pisses me off. When you hear people saying, people who believe in salvation by grace, they say, yeah, we are saying that people should go and live anyhow. No, that's a person who tells you, go and live. That's how it sounds like. I don't approve that. Utter rubbish. Notice that man literally tells you what the goal of this entire strategy is. She says, I want to say, no, you are wrong, but I don't, because these things are true. So guess what? She's completely silenced you. Don't fall for that trick.
Abuti wa haebe o batla lerato. Haebe o batla mona le lerato tsama o ye di-night clubong tsama o ye thabeleng.
So go to the clubs to find love. Go to the night. That's not love. That's not love. Self-destruction. Who uses that lifestyle as a way of finding stability and uprightness? So I wanted to use this video so that I can highlight this thing. This is a growing trend. This type of people that talk like this. It's not about her. I don't know her. I don't even know what video this is from. This was posted on a page called King Mufasa Mukhodi. Yeah, something like that. I'm not. If you go on TikTok and you type Bazalwane Habayo, this video pops up at the top. So Bazalwane Habayo, that's where it pops up on thingy. If you don't know, I'll put it in the description below. What to search for you to find it. This is a trick. This is devil tone. By devil tone, I mean this is meant to silence you in conversation about right and wrong. She doesn't care about right. Don't think she cares about what true love is. You're talking about beer hall. I think things that happen in the beer halls. What are you talking about? As a videographer, I absolutely hated that place. As a videographer in the pubs, it's a terrible place to be. People don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to go home. They're stuck there. They want the limbo of this deception of being happy. It's a deception. A club, it's deception. To her, that's where true love is. That's not love. It's a cocoon of unrealistic life. For her, that's his prescription for life. Go there. She says, no, there's no, she didn't tell us who's in heaven. I don't know if she goes on to that. The video just pissed me off. So the most important thing out of this entire video, what I want to point out, so that you are very well better equipped, whenever you hear a person use that argument, do not fall for it. This is a trick to silence you, and you see it even in this video. The man says, I wanted to debate, I wanted to dispute what you are saying, but I can't. So what happens is that it's a disarming argument. It doesn't look at factual truth. It's disarming. It's just meant to disarm you. You might not be what she's describing as a Christian, but she uses that argument. Do not fall for it. And this is it's a growing argument. That's why I'm making this video. It's a growing argument to make. They will make this argument about other people. Yeah, but I'm not like that. So that should tell you something. And also, Christianity isn't even described by me, even at that. Christianity is described by the Bible. So if you have an issue with it, go back to the Bible. Use that as a standard to judge a Christian. Use this sister, brother. I don't know, maybe she was dating a brother who was dating her and many other sisters in the choir. How do I look like a brother in the choir? It's a disarming argument. When a person pulls this type of an argument, you have to know how to argue it down. Am I like that? Or you don't? I'm not like that. And secondly, Christianity is not described by that brother who's doing all kinds of nonsense in the church. Christianity is described by the Bible. So use the Bible to determine. And as a matter of fact, the Bible tells us to judge what is happening in the church. So if you want to judge what is inside the church, good. I'm glad that you want to do so, but let's use the Bible. The Bible tells you how to judge the church. And also, what this sister does not understand, the Christian is not getting there because of his lack of joling. It has nothing to do with that. Read Ephesians chapter number 2, verse number 8, 9, and 10. It will tell you how a Christian is getting there. That is what you lack. So when you are saying that heaven is empty of Christians, you should tell us what verse and where did you find it? Because I can tell you that by Ephesians chapter number 2, verse 8, 9, Christians are there. They are going there. They are in the register. And it's not because of what you are saying. You go read it. What do we have to tell you? Google it. Because while she's saying this, she can't tell us who's there. Find love in the tavern. What love is that? What love is in the tavern? My sister, your video almost messed up my morning. Stop making this argument. Because why you are making this argument, when you make this argument, what you are making this argument for is so that you can justify you being in the wrong. You want the person who is saying you are wrong to lose their grip on telling you are wrong by telling him about hypothetical Christians I know nothing about. What must I answer for brother in the choir? Do I look like brother in the choir? Sister. Does this voice sound bimbolicious enough to be there? So it's an argument to disarm. It's a people like this don't want to be corrected. And so it's not that they're interested in truth. They are not interested in truth. They live like this. Their entire life is like this. Mostly it's people that maybe they dabbled in church at some particular point and they were not exposed to true doctrine. People like this. People like this are not interested in truth. Do not get it twisted. So getting Bible advice or Christian advice or church advice from such a person, you end up in hell. Why? Because it's a way for them to disarm you, questioning them being in the wrong. And if a person is like that, I'd rather not talk to such a person. It's a reality show, daily Christian commentary videos. Y'all tell me if you saw the video down in the thingy, know how to defend your faith when you meet such individuals. Look like brother in the choir.